Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome. My name is Couscous and this is the Get Ahead family. As a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for all the good comments, all the feedback. I really appreciate, which is why I am bringing this video to you. Today we're going to be looking at the student visa application page, the UK student visa application page. We're just going to go through and see what it's in there, how to apply, what documents. I've already mentioned what documents you need in the previous visa application series. Today I'm just going to do as if I want to apply for UK visa, although I have applied before, so that you guys will see before you apply. It is very important to know what you should look out for before you make that application, because one of the frequent reasons for refusal of student visa application is errors in the visa application. Like I've always said, when you receive your confirmation of acceptance of studies from your university, the details in the CAS is going to help you apply for your student visa application. So what I'm going to do is use my CAS that I used previously to apply for my student visa. I'm just going to show you guys details in the CAS so that you know what to expect, and then let's just go ahead to see what is in this application. So if this is your first time, do well to subscribe. If you haven't watched this visa series, please do also stop by to watch, because you will learn a lot. We talked about everything about student visa, the amount, the documents, for everything you need to know to apply for dependent visa as well. And wow, that video is all encompassing. So yes, let's get right into the video. Remember to subscribe, remember to like this video, share also to people you know it will help. Share, because I feel like a lot of people need this information but they may not come across this channel, so please, it's your responsibility to get it into their faces. Share on your timeline, share on your social media, and this is also a way to promote the channel, because the channel needs to grow. After all the work we put in, we need to grow, of course. Okay, so yes, let's get right into the video. I'm going to be recording my screen. So to apply for your student visa, you're going to come to the UKVI website. Just type UKVI. And okay, just let's do it the right way. Just go to gov.uk. okay, that's the UK government website, and you are going to navigate to visas and immigration, and then you're going to click on the study in the UK. You're going to click on student visa. We've already gone through everything on this page. We've gone through the overview of student visa, your course, the money you need to apply, your English language, documents you need. So now let's apply for this visa. Okay, as part of your application, we're doing this application as though we are outside the UK. Okay, we're applying from outside the UK. If you're applying from inside the UK, I guess that there are different application questions, because you may not have to answer all the questions that you need as applying from outside the UK. So you just click apply. Are you intending to live in one of the crown dependencies of the United Kingdom? So of course, if you're intending to live in any of these places, then you just say yes, but of course no, depending on your place. Do you have a current EU, EEA or Swiss passport? I don't have. I'm a Nigerian. Confirm what type of visa you want. You want to apply for from the options below. If you are not sure, use the check if you need a UK visa too, or see the visas and immigration guidance pages for information. So I'm applying for a short-term student visa courses below 6 months. Okay, but the visa I'm applying for is a student visa, which is for courses above 6 months. So yeah, I select select a country to provide your biometrics. So this is like, to complete your application, you must provide your biometrics. That's your fingerprint and your facial photograph. This may involve attending a visa application center operated by one of our commercial partners. We need to know which commercial partner will manage your biometrics appointment. This is so we can transfer you to the correct website after you have submitted your visa application. Enter the country where you would like to provide your biometrics. This will usually be the country you are in Now, if there is no VAC in your selected country, you will be able to choose an alternative location. If you believe you are unable to provide your biometrics at any location, you should still choose a location. You will then be told how to proceed. This is well explanatory. I'm not going to say much. So I'm just going to write Nigeria. Yep. Because I'm in Nigeria. Woohoo! So check the available visa application center. I have identified the location where I will provide. So in Nigeria, we have 2 centers. In fact, we have 3 visa application centers, Lagos and Abuja. And in Lagos, we have 2, Ikeja and BI. So, but I'm in Abuja, so I'm going to select Abuja. So I have identified the location where I will provide my biometrics. Use this form to apply from outside the UK for... Wait. I want to see... If you do not know where the visa application centers are, you have to click that Find Visa Application Centers. Come down to your country. I'm just going to say, let's just say I didn't know where the centers were. Oh, we've done this already. So I'm just going to say Nigeria. And then Abuja. I'm just going to submit Abuja. So this is the center, application center for Abuja. So that's how you check for your application center. And let's continue. So I have chosen a center. Use this form to apply from outside the UK for a student visa. You cannot... So if you're applying from outside the UK, this is the form you use. You cannot add family members to this application. You must complete a separate form for your dependents. So if you're going to have dependents, then you would have to do a different form for them, not this one. Before you start your application, read the guidance on eligibility, how to apply, and required document fees. We've done all of that. How it takes to complete the application will depend on your particular situation. You will be able to save your application and come back to it at another time if you need to. If you are inactive for 25 minutes, you will be automatically logged out. How we use your data. So yeah, so let's apply. I don't want to submit this application. I just hope that they don't store these details. So I'm just going to create an account and let's go. Contacting you by email. So if your email is wrong, click here to change. So that's the confirmation email. Who does this email address belong to? It belongs to me. I feel like... So now this is that update. Let me just show you guys this update that I told you guys in the previous videos. Work and study visas are currently taking longer than usual to be processed due to the United Kingdom Visas and Immigration prioritizing Ukraine visa scheme applications in response to the humanitarian crisis caused by the invasion of Ukraine. Most UK visa application centers are operating. To check availability of local services, contact Europe, Africa, and Middle East is TLS, and the rest is VFS Global. Also, priority and super priority services are only available in some locations and on some routes. If available, you will be able to purchase these services when booking your appointment. We already checked in the previous video that priority visas are not even available for Nigerians and a lot of other countries, unfortunately, which is why you have to make your visa application in good time. So they may use this email to contact you, so just ensure that you put your own email address, or if you don't have an email address, open one. If you cannot, then use that of person you're living with so that you can easily contact the person. Save and continue. Do you have another email address? No, I don't. If you have one, maybe you can use that as well so that it will help you. We may contact you by telephone if we have any further questions about your application. So you have to provide a valid contact phone number. I'm going to provide my Nigerian number. 234. You can select more than one option. So where do you use this telephone number? For use whilst in the UK, for use whilst outside the UK. So this is outside the UK. Select whether this is your home mobile or work telephone. So it is my mobile telephone number. So Do you have any other telephone number? I just say yes, no, and we move on. Are you able to be contacted by telephone? I can be contacted by telephone call or text message. Yes. I can only be contacted by phone. So just click the one that is applicable to you. Do you have a Marshall Chivney Commonwealth scholarship? In my previous application, I was going to select. I selected yes. So because once you select yes, that means you don't have to make any payments. That's why they're asking this question. So if you're a Chivney scholar, by all means say yes. But I'm just going to make this application as though I am not a scholar. So we'll say no and then we'll continue. Do you have a confirmation of acceptance of studies? That is your CAS. I think this is going to be where the issue will be, because if I put in my CAS number, it will show that the CAS is invalid. So I'm going to say yes. Now, let's go and see my previous CAS number. This CAS will be invalid because you can only use CAS once. This is my CAS document, the one that my university issued to me. And UKVI CAS number, this is my CAS number. I'm telling you that this CAS number will be invalid now because I have already used it. So, because a CAS can only be used once. So let's see. Save and continue. Let's see. Okay, so I can literally just save and continue. However, I'm sure that they will flag it when I submit this application because they will say that that CAS is invalid. So your given name is usually your first name. So usually your given name, I put there your first name, your family name, I put my family name. If you do not, I do not have a current passport to travel or travel document. If you do not have a current passport or travel document, please indicate here. I'm going to click that for us to see. Okay, your given name is usually okay. So they're saying enter your name as shown on your passport or travel document. But because if you do not have, you can just click here and say I do not have. If you do not have a passport or travel document, you can use a biometric residence permit, immigration document, or birth certificate. If you are a recognized refugee, you have humanitarian protection, or you are stateless, give us the name you used before. Okay. If you do not have a family name or given name, then you just enter your own name. So let's go. I've provided my given name and family name, so let's go. I'm really wondering where I'm going to be able to stop. In addition to the names already provided, are you now or have you ever been known by another name? That you must provide all your names. For example, if you change your name after marriage or have a different name that you use for professional purposes. For instance, if you got married and you changed your name, you changed your surname, this is the place. So I'm going to say, let me see if I can say yes. Because if you say yes, then your documents, you have to increase documentation. You probably have to provide more documents. Let me see what it is like if you say yes. They will now ask you for other names or family names. So let me kukuma go and say no because I do not have. So you just you say no and move on. What is your sex? I'm female. That's the section on your passport. What is your relationship status? I'm single. I am single, but very soon I shall be double. Is that how they say it? Very soon I shall be married, not double, but if I'm married, I'm double, right? Please, if you want to change my status, come along, please. So for now, I'm single. So yeah. Okay, so this is, they're asking you for address. I'm just going to put my address in Nigeria. Is this address also your correspondence address? Yes. It's just, if it's not, you know that you're going to provide a further address for correspondence. So we say yes and we go. We say yes and we go. We say yes and we go. We are making progress. How long have you lived at this address? You just mentioned yes. So I'm just going to say how long. Let's say 4 years. What is the ownership status of your home? I did not own it though. I rented it, sir. If you own it, please say that you own it. Your house owner. We will be there. We will get there someday. House owners will get there. I own it. I rent it. If you don't rent it, you put order. If you put order, they're going to ask you, give more details about your living situation, such as who you live with. If you're living with family, put it here. I rent it though. Go. Let's go. Passport number or travel reference number. You must use your passport or travel reference number. Issuing authority. Let me see if I do not. Let's pretend I do not have a passport for now and not fill this document. But I do have a passport. Let me just skip and see if I can continue. Hey! I cannot continue. So I'm just going to put my passport number then. Do you have a valid national identity card? These include identity card issued from non-UK government. This does not include driving licenses. If you have an internal passport, provide the details here. Well, for Nigeria, if you have your NIN, this should be it. But I'm just gonna say no, please. I don't want stress. I don't think this is going to affect anything. As long as you have your travel document, that's fine. Country of nationality. I'm from Nigeria. Come on. Country of birth. Niger. Place of birth. Enter your place of birth as shown on your passport or travel document. So there's a place of birth in my passport. Okay. So you enter there. So I'm just going to put that place. Yeah. Date of birth. Day. Month. Oh, okay. And then, yep. Let's go. We're making progress. This application is long. Yeah, because after application, document, declaration, pay, further actions. Wow. Do you currently hold or have you ever held any other nationality? No. If you have, please provide sufficient documents. You must have been granted a visa or permission to stay after meeting the language requirement at level B1 or above. For example, blah 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 blah. This is like your English language requirement now. So you say yes. Okay? You say yes because of course. And then they're gonna ask you, we may have to talk to you about your application. Which language would you prefer to use? English, please. English, please. I wish I could speak French. I'll get there. Does anyone rely on your financial support? Include both those traveling with you and those who are not. I'm going to put no, but if you have dependents, by all means, please provide the details. Information about this dependent will help us with your application, but they will not be included in this visa application. They will need to apply separately. So no matter who you mention here, it does not apply to if they are going to be your dependents, okay? If you want to apply for dependent visa, you have to do that by yourself. So I'm just going to say no. Nobody relies on me. I am on my own. I'm still a child. I just grew up very fast. I don't have a dependent. God, give details about two of your parents. What is this person's relationship to you? My mom. I just gave my mom's name. I'm going to put my father because what is this person to you? I've provided my mom, I've provided my father. Do you have any family in the UK? Me, when I was traveling, I got no family. I got no family in the UK. Please, if you have a family in the UK, provide. But me, I know I do not have anybody. These include immediate families such as spouse, civil partner, parents or children, grandparents or grandchildren, your spouse, your civil partner's family, your child's spouse, civil partner or partner. Yeah. Your partner if you have lived with them for 2 out of the last 3 years. So I don't have any family member. If you have family member, by all means, even makes it better for you. Will you be traveling to the UK as part of an organized group? This includes travel companies or sports work or study groups. No, sir. I am alone. I did on my own. I just put yes. Oh, I put no. Sorry. Will you be traveling to the UK with someone who is not your partner, spouse, or dependent? Excuse me, sir. If I don't have dependent, is it a third party that I will be having? I really do not understand this question because if I say yes, they say, who will you be traveling with to the UK? Please, I don't have strength for this. So you provide the name of the person that you're going to be traveling with. I do not have time for this. I'm going to say no and then I shall move on because I need to end this. I'm tired. Do you know where you will be staying in the UK? Let's just say yes. I'm going to provide my my address. So apparently you can say no and it's not going to be fatal, okay? I pray so. I just pray so. But if you say yes, you'll be able to add details of any additional places you'll be staying after you click save and continue. Okay, so I'm just going to put my university accommodation, the one I stayed. What was that postcode? I still know the postcode. Come on, E15. Do I still know the postcode? Hey, Oluwa. I cannot remember the postcode. Is that the postcode? I don't know. Hey, I'm correct. I have hot brain. Come on. Your address will come out. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. I did a video about this accommodation, like the entire tour. I did a tour of it. So if you want that, please go check it out. I'm going to probably just link it here for you. Check under the playlist student accommodation and you'll see the tour. Will you be staying anywhere else in the UK? I say no. You cannot force me. This includes staying in a hotel or bed or breakfast, Airbnb. Accommodation provided by an employer, a private home with friends, accommodation provided by educational institution, any other type of accommodation. I lived here literally till whenever, so I'll just say no. But if you're going to be staying somewhere else, just say yes. If you say yes, I'm sure they're going to ask for more details. So I'll just say no and we proceed. Have you been to the UK in the past 10 years? Hey! It is how you want me to go and collect my... Because I have not collected my passport. My passport is up there. They will ask me for my visa details. So you know what? I'm going to say no. Hey, do not lie, you. Why I'm saying no is because this is a mock. I'm not going to submit this application. I'm just using it to show you guys, okay? But because I don't want to stand up from this seat and go and bring my passport. Because if you have been to the UK, they're going to ask you for your passport details. See, yes, they ask you how many times. And they're going to ask you for your details. So I'll just say no, okay? So we can make progress. Have you been issued with a UK visa in the past 10 years? If you say yes, you're going to provide the details. I'll just say no so we can make progress. How many times have you visited the following places in the past 10 years? You're going to mention the times you've visited these places, which is why I always advise people, wherever you go, ensure that you behave properly and you stick to your visa conditions. Because if you break your visa rules, if you violate your visa conditions in any other country, especially these ones, they may likely flag your application because there's diplomatic relations, they have information, okay? So you just have to be careful. So I'm just going to put 0 just for first time applicants, because if you have gone to any other of this country, you just provide the number of times. So we save and we continue. Have you been to any other country in the past 10 years? You just provide the countries you have been to. I'll say no so we can make progress. If you have been to any of these countries, just say yes, okay? Date you plan to arrive in the UK. Remember when I said that if you have to provide the date you plan to arrive in the UK. If you intend to enter the UK on 1st September, and in this form you put, let's say I intend to enter the UK 1st September 2022, okay? And this is what I put. When my visa comes out, the validity of my visa may start in August, okay? And I cannot enter the UK before the validity of that visa. Whenever they said valid from, that's when you can enter the UK. You cannot enter the UK before, no matter your course start date. I already shared that expressly in the other videos. For either the UK or any other country, have you ever been refused a visa, refused entry, refused permission, refused asylum, deposit removed, required to leave, excluded or banned? Please say the truth because they will find out either way. For me is no. So have you ever entered UK illegally, remained in the UK beyond the validity of your visa or permission to stay, breached the conditions of your leave, for example, worked without permission or received public funds when you did not have permission to, given false information when applying for a visa, leave to enter or leave to remain, breached UK immigration law? Guys, I told you, you always have to say the truth because they will find out either ways. For me, I've never done any of this, so I'm a very good girl. So we continue. At any time, have you ever had any of the following in the UK or in another country? Only select one answer at a time. If you need to give more than one answer, you can do so on another page. Okay? I've never had any of this. So criminal record, penalty for driving offense. No, I drive very well. An arrest or charge, a caution warning, a civil court judgment against you. Ha! For example, for non-payment of debt, a civil penalty issued under UK immigration. No, I have never had. No, I have never had any of these. Please, please. You must tell us about spent as well as unspent convictions. You must tell us about any absolute or conditional discharges you have received for an offense. Okay? You must tell them. War crimes. Eh? You must read all of this information on the page before answering. You see this one? You gotta read. These are war crimes, okay? They are grave offenses. You have to read. You say, in either peace or wartime, have you ever been involved or suspected of involvement in war crimes, crimes against humanity or genocide? No, please. I have never. Times. So I have read and I've understood. So you make progress. You must read all the information on this page before answering. Have you ever been involved in, supported or encouraged terrorist activities in any country? Please, oh, no, I have not. Have you ever been a member of or given support to an organization which been concerned in? No, no, no. No, I have not. Ah, goodness. Have you ever been a member or support to an organization which is or has been concerned with extremism? No. Have you by any means or medium expressed any extremist views? No. Wow, all these questions. Have you, as a part of your employment or otherwise undertaking paid or unpaid activity on behalf of a non-UK government, which you know to be dangerous to the interests of national security of the UK? No, no. Have you ever engaged in any other activity which might indicate that you may not be considered to be a person of good character? No, I am a very good person. Is there any other information about your character or behavior which you would like to make us aware of? No, please. I'm a nice person. I'm nice, please. I don't used to hurt people. So I'm a nice person. People can affirm that I'm a nice person. Have you ever worked for any of the following types of organization? So you just tick the organization you have worked for, including public or civil administration and non-military. I've not worked for government, okay? Although my organization where we work for government, but it's not a government agency. So you tick where your organization belongs, okay? I have not worked in any of these jobs, okay? I've basically worked in the private industry. What is your sponsor license number? Hey, way! This information is on your CAS. Or contact your sponsor to get their license number. So let's go back to my CAS that year. Here is my CAS. Sponsor license number, Queen Mary University of London. Come on! I got it. Look at, I told you guys that most of the information you need will be on your CAS, okay? So yeah, if you don't have your CAS, it's very difficult to make this application. So this is my sponsor license number. Sponsor address. Let's go back to the CAS. The CAS will show us the address, okay?